So transit-oriented is a pivotal paradigm for shaping the modern cities, and the adoption of public transport initiated a, has initiated a movement for promoting the walkability in a city, and this has led to well-organized urban infrastructures that optimally support sustainable modes of transport. So the issue of isolation and lack of vibrancy in the cities can be solved through the use of transit-oriented development. So when we study the case of the Delhi, the youth better to death in road race. So when there is private transport, there is more chances of road race or road accident because, and it will also lead to more traffic congestions when more private vehicles run on the roads. Then it create a lot of traffic problems. But when public transport is promoted, then this traffic problem can be better handled. So in today's world, the pedestrian and the cyclist number are very low in the metropolitan like towns like Delhi. The model split of the person trip in Delhi, you can see from the figure, so it is very less as compared to other towns. So mixed land use, not the solution. Multi-level mixed land use planning in a urban setting is something that has been promoted by other scholars. Segregated land use can lead to one size fits for all approach, which is not suitable in many towns. So mixed use development can be better promoted if it is integrated into transit oriented development. How flyover make walkability difficult to force people into cars. So when you see in case of Delhi, there are many flyovers which prohibits walkability because when you have to cross from one road to another, you have to go a long way to find a way to cross the road. So this creates problem in the walkability. So why transit oriented is needed? So proximity to transit infrastructure. So most of the transit infrastructure will be well within the walking distance, and this will also help in the mixed use zoning and land use policies which the urban development authority need to promote so that transit oriented development can be successful. This will also lead to compact urban design. So urban physical layout of the development should be planned so that it is more compact, and it should be enhanced by walkability, and pedestrian infrastructure should be promoted so that people are born to walk. They use sidewalks, crosswalk, and pedestrian plazas so that the walkability is increased. Bicycle infrastructure should be improved, transit integration should be done. So here we have used the systematic literature review method for analyzing the data of the different scholars. So TOD effect and their interactions in the real estate prices increases, then it's led to the increase in the community life. So from the residential locations, then integrate into urban forms, which is defined by the travel behavior that is adopted by the people. So first transit adjacent development takes place and then it is converted to transit oriented development. So in the part of suburban street pattern, low density, dominance of the surface parking, limited or no pedestrian, and then it converted to transit oriented development where we find grid street pattern, high density, a mixed use, pedestrian focused design, multi-family homes, office and retail, vertical integration and horizontal integration of the land uses. So what are the control parameters that defines the transit oriented development? So there can be physical factors like transport infrastructure, compact urban form, mixed land use, pedestrian friendly design. So control parameters will define how the city is adopting the transit oriented development. Control parameters can be physical factors like quality of life. People are more motivated to have better quality of life. There is community engagement when people live together or nearby, then they have better interaction, equitable access to the public facilities, safety and security to the community, cultural compatibility, and this is done in where the mixed use is developed in. So the control parameter can also be economic factors like property value increases when an employment opportunity is created, then people will find a job opportunity nearby. Reduced transportation cost can also promote transit oriented development. Increased tax revenue generated by the A government authorities, development authority can also promote TOD. Affordable housing can be provided only when transit-oriented development is done. So case of the Delhi, where you find that along the major transit corridors like the metro corridors, government is planning to enhance the FAR so that multi-story buildings can be created along the transit nodes like metro stations. And so in the zonal plan, in the master plan of Delhi, they have amended this so that transit-oriented zones can be created. Policy regulations has been developed, so you will find that in Delhi MRTS corridors high density development is being developed, so that 60% of the urban areas will be within 15-minute walking distance of the MRTS stations, that is metro stations or bus stations. So we find that technology integration is very important for enhancing the TOD development in a city. Bus rapid transit system play an important role in a smaller town, medium towns where the density of the population increases from more than 10,000 population. So cleaner fuel options, if the CNG is available, natural gas as a fuel is available, then it will also promote the adoption of the TOD. Last mile connectivity, if we want to improve the last mile connectivity and integrating these city buses with other mode of transportation such as metro and suburban trains, then we can provide passenger with more convenience, multiple options to use the public transport, and this will also lead to development of the more integrated transit oriented development. So so this is how discontinued joint and uncoordinated planning should be avoided, and we should have a more enhanced integrated planning with transport, land use, and infrastructure should be integrated so that high density development is being developed along the major public transit. These are the references that we have used. Thank you for discussion. Hope you have enjoyed the presentation.